Welcome back, everyone, to the Lala Land Royal Court. My name is Lady Lily, your court entertainer, and today is Wednesday, and it is Fae Academy Day. It's also another thing, but we'll talk about that later. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very excited for today's session. Hello. Happy that you guys are here, and let's just get in to see how everyone is feeling. As you can see, we do have Charles back as a guest. There's some fun stuff we have planned. Okay, guys. Everyone can be heard. How's everyone feeling? It's loud in my ear. Thank you for subscribing. This is so loud in my ear. I forget how loud those notifications are. Hope you enjoyed me doing the was it like the 3 or 4 seconds of that little anime dance that I eventually did learn and did the full of in cosplay. Why? Because I have free will. Which is, I think, why we're all here today. Because this is how we exercise our free will. All right, let's get into that intro and then we will start our session.
Forget some of the other terrible ones.
Terrible ones what? Because that's all everybody heard because that was coming back to stream.
What, poppycock?
No, you had managed to finish saying that before I started it, but there you go. I actually would like, I have never looked up the origins of the term poppycock, but I would like to because I'm now curious as to how we got this word. It's old. It's an old word. The study of language fascinates me. You know what else fascinates me?
Dutch.
It's Dutch?
It is Dutch. It's from the Dutch dialect meaning soft dung.
Okay then.
They are responsible for a lot
Oh,
of
it's
curse
horseshit.
words.
They're responsible for what?
A lot of the curse words, especially the ones with hard consonants, it's because of that. Germanic.
There's your fun fact for the day. Poppycock means soft dung. Whip that out at dinner time. See how well it goes. Please record it because I would love to see that. But anyways, last session we left off just past midday. The queen had arrived at school and had sent everybody into a frenzy. All of the noble students were dressed in their best glam. Others just dressed their best, and some confused as to why everybody seemed to be going to a ball in the middle of the week. But as a couple of our students, or a couple of the gang, minus Vashley, had made it to the teacher's hallway, had managed to speak with Sunric. And as he spoke, a realization came to them. Some of Lania's notes might still be in the school because she was not wearing her usual dress on the night of the lights, as everybody was dressed in different colors to celebrate the lights. Vashley had noticed something right at the end with Dante, something odd, like a memory spell, something to do with Samuel, and had rushed off to see to it. But I'm going to pull you guys a little out past the southern wards, where Zane Swiftblade had received a missive from one of his contacts in the Evergreens, stating that he was to meet someone just outside the southern wards. Zane, currently it's about midday. Sun's pretty high, but it's still we're still in the midst of a kind of like fading winter. There's frost on the ground, but nothing too heavy. It's warm in the way that you wouldn't want to wear a super heavy jacket, but you would still be wearing something to cover yourself from the snow and the cold. What are you thinking in this moment? If I may ask.
Well, aside from the obvious, like who was asking for me, the obvious implications as to why. I think there's a lot of stuff weighing on his mind with, I guess, what is it? You guys should come up with the term for this, his homeworld homies, and how they're doing, and seeing how one of them just got kidnapped. And then there is more that he hasn't technically met that also showed up. And they're over there. But then at the same time, he kind of knows he can't get too much involved because he was summoned from a different kingdom, so it's not. You can't really do anything about it. Unless the ground law somehow intervenes, but there's the whole red tape of having to decide on what to do, when to do it. Which leads into his other thought of, I guess, try to help where he can, indirectly, if anything. This is little, what is it, fun time revolution, and try to, I guess, acquire or get intel that might be useful to those that are able to do something. Since he has his hands in a couple of different cookie jars. Just waiting how it's been paying off. And just seeing what the next step will be.
With the Queen's arrival signaling the canceling of classes for the day, you did not have to teach. So you are out here waiting, hoping that whatever is going to come will at the very least give you a direction. Can you roll me a perception check?
It's a natural 20.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
All right, first roll of the night is a nat 20. I don't know if that means if that bodes well or if it bodes bad. We shall see.
hopefully it's not like in Fortnite where we get the win and it's like stop it.
Stay on Bill for now.
Let's hope not. Over with that number as that was a 38. Zane, you hear the labored breathing first, followed with a soft sound of a shh. There is someone approaching from the south. They seem to be having a hard time. As they get closer, you can hear the stutter in their steps. They're injured. You hear the soft as blood drops hit the ground. They're injured bad.
But without seeing them come into the clearing, or where is this area looking like? Are they coming out of the tree line? Is it a building around the corner? What's the? Because I've done this move. I've done the oh no help, pretend I'm injured, and then I'll stab. It's part of the rogue repertoire. But the perception, is this some kind of deception as they're coming in, or is it? Oh,
With a 38, I will tell you that yes, you are in a more wooded area. You found a small clearing, but they are coming essentially from the kind of like very crowded wooded area into the tree line of the clearing. And they appear to be genuinely hurt.
but it's just him that I hear. There's like anything extra. Because then I'll just approach.
You hear a soft swooshing sound, sometimes a swirl that follows.
Follows him. Them, whoever it is.
Yes.
Well, if I'm at this point moved closer enough, if they can hear me, and I'll just confirm is you're the person that wanted to meet up here, and is the swishing you? I'd answer the second question. I might ask that one first. Yeah, just answer the second question first.
Just kind of out of the tree line, you see a pair of hands that covered in blood kind of stick out. It's like, no, it's all right. It's just my friend. It's just my friend. That's the sound. You see a kind of blonde fop of a boy gonna exit the woods. He seems to have been on the run for a while, very just dirty and gaunt and ragged and bleeding. Next to him over his shoulder is a creature you actually have not seen before. They seem to have almost a cat-like body with a long, bushy tail and very long upward ears, with one larger than the other. But its eyes don't appear to be a cat's eyes. They're wider, a bit more alert. This creature also appears to be made of clouds. Blue, white, different hued clouds. The young man steps out. We're just trying to get help. We were told we could find help here.
Oh yes, what? Anything specific kind of help? Like other than your injuries? Because our head nurse got kidnapped, so we might have to settle for less.
He kind of steps closer. He's like, I'll take... He squints his eyes, and I'm going to roll to see if he recognizes you. Does not. He kind of looks at you like, I'm sorry, you look familiar, but I can't place you. This is recent. I was told I'm supposed to look for one of the evergreen contacts here.
Okay, could have just started with that part first.
think the bloodlust might be messing with my critical thinking.
Right. Sorry, you grew up around here, or the Greens, or were you an off-worlder?
I'm an off-worlder. I came here, I think a year ago, a little less.
Oh, nice. Cool. I was summoned too. We had to go find some people, and then there was like some zombies and whatnot.
Uh, up the mountain with the
Yeah. And the side effect of the queen and whatnot.
yeah, it was you, and then the one on the animal. And there's a couple other people. Yeah, I got kidnapped. Right, I got taken by the zombies for a bit there.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah, thanks for saving me.
That was a group effort.
Okay, well, aside from this, I'm supposed to give you something, but I have to warn you, I don't know what I have.
Is it a box? There's a lot of those going around. I can't stop playing with it.
He pulls out a small cylinder. It's brass with hints of painted green and carved vines, and but instead of vines with leaves, it's vines with fairy wings. In the front face of the cylinder, you see that there are many different notches kind of moving about in a more of a projector kind of way, clearly done with some form of magic. These dials and buttons that pop up all seem to be either sigil bases or letters.
Yeah, no idea what that is. They do
Yeah.
Arcana check? Is it magical? What is this?
I will take an Arcana check.
30.
How did I sound? It appears to be a type of magical locking mechanism. You need to put in the correct word into the dialed area, and it will likely open or tell you a secret. Above table, if you'd like me to tell you what it is, it's a cryptex. With that Arcana check, you also know that this type of locking magic might cause whatever it's trying to protect to be destroyed upon someone writing the incorrect word.
Yeah, that's what it is. Did they give you a hint, or what was the information you're supposed to pass along with this?
You see this gentleman's face just kind of, yeah, he just, in a very, I don't want to be annoyed, but that slash of, I've been dealing with too much today. He turns to the creature over his shoulder and he goes, hint? The little creature jumps up and kind of starts to swirl in the sky, and you see a pattern of clouds make up a word. Imagination.
Well, then, I guess we should get you guys somewhere safe for now, and see if we can find some genius that knows what this hit means somewhere. Could be anything. be at. Are you guys good at cleaning or teaching anything by chance?
I used to run the booking house back home. I'm good with numbers. I'm good with the sword.
Oh, I guess we'll try to find you something. There's acquaintance here, so that might help.
By the way, what's your name? I didn't get your name. I don't remember from the. That was a long time ago, and a lot happened.
Oh, I am Zane.
Well, nice to meet you, Zane. I'm Colin.
Good.
And this is Guy. You see the little creature kind of pop up, and I do have a visual. This is Sky. She's kind of just leaps over onto Zane's shoulder. Since Zane, you have been handed the cylinder.
Oh, they go together? Is that it?
Yes.
Oh, well, at least I can explain being the teacher of creatures, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna need to talk to a couple of people.
All right. Who are we talking to? And could I talk to anyone who could mend this? Because I did a horrible job. And he kind of just lifts, and you see his very bad dirt patch job.
We'll cure wounds him for 9.
You're able to kind of seal up that area. It's still very bruised, and it hurts a bit, or hurts a good amount, but it is now not leaking. Thank you. Most appreciated.
I should hold you until we can make it to the nursery.
Lead the way, I'll follow. It'd be nice to get on a bed. Been sleeping on the ground for weeks.
So you didn't come in with any magic? You just came in kind of normish?
Yeah, I don't have magic. Doesn't exist where I'm from, and I didn't select it when I entered here. I thought it'd be cool to I thought of the sword and being amazing in a fight, only to realize it doesn't matter how good you are at boxing when they can just blast you and turn you into a giant crab.
Right. All right, then. So it's this way.
All right. Where do you take him?
Because we're not near the cottage, are we? It's on the other side.
The cottage is closer to the north side, yeah.
So what's the closest way to go to the nursery place?
Going through the east side, so you just have to go east. No, sorry. This is west. This is my right. So up the west, that way.
All right. We'll just go right that way.
All right. as Zane takes Cullen to the medical wing with the cute little creature whose name is Sky, we pan over to Ardyn. Yeah, he just leaves. Ardyn,
Hi. Me?
you had walked off after watching your friends go interrogate Shelby, find the notebook, learn that perhaps the answer to this puzzle with the sleeping illness is the thing that caused it. Or at least the thing that has devastated your family. Where are you headed?
I wanted to head to the infirmary so I could see the one that is sleeping there.
Okay. You head to the infirmary, which I find hilarious.
Right before I get into the infirmary, though, using my shadow touched feat, I'm gonna cast invisibility upon myself
Cast invisibility.
so that no one can see me go in, and I'm just gonna try to head straight to where I remember his bed being.
All right. Roll me a stealth with advantage to make sure no one notices, like the door opening or something. With advantage.
Yeah, much better.
You're able to make it in without any of the nurses or any of the patients noticing you. They kind of just weave through. Not a lot of people in here today. But you make it to the kind of around the corner hallway with some of the private rooms. And the first one is Cassian, with 4 crystals on each side of the bed, throwing an arc of arcana over him and just seeping down onto poor Cassian.
I don't know what that does. But regardless, I want to go towards Cassian, and after all that we had saw about that we had learned about the wells and whatnot, I don't intend to pour everything, but I want to try to take the emotions that swell up in me when I rage, and instead of letting the wild magic that surges out of my body when I rage, I want to try to see if I can focus it into Cassian to at least alleviate some of his suffering, or even if a short time being.
All right. So you want to pour your energy in up into not killing you, correct? Just the emotion.
I'm just burning one of my rages that would normally cause one of my wild magic surges.
Okay. So I'm gonna have you give me your surge, and then I'm gonna have you roll me a. Hang on, let me see your thing.
Please don't be a crazy surge.
It'll be fine.
Oh.
What did you get? What was that?
He got the hundo. He got the hundo. He just rolled the hundo.
What's the hundo?
No, this is not where I burned the hundo.
Oh my! What? Oh no!
So on a D100, I'm surrounded by a burning golden aura while I rage. My strength, con, dexterity ability modifier, as well as my speed are doubled for the duration of my range. I heal 1d12 con mod, 1d12 plus a con mod, at the start of every turn. I have burnt my god mode.
All right. So here's how we're going to do this. Because of that, I am going to give you the roll with advantage. You're going to give me a wisdom check. All right? Not a save, a check. I'm lowering the DC a bit. Okay. With an 18? Okay. So, as you walk in and you see this person asleep, you know that nothing's been able to wake them up. Just like your parents, just like everyone else that is suffering in the marshes. You allow this to fill you with rage, and to the point to where you blast out in this hot temper and this frustration that turns into this glowing orb around you that you then channel and push towards Cassian, and you watch as it hits directly square in the chest, lighting him completely lit. His skin suddenly a bit more vibrant. There's more plump to his face. The gaunt seems to be lifting. And the crystals that were just floated about, feeding magic into this individual, cease, fall back down. And you watch as you see his eyes flit from behind his eyelids, and it's almost like he rolls his shoulder, but he doesn't wake.
Wasn't expecting him to wake, but just seeing him at least physically look better is enough for me right now.
Whatever it is that you were able to channel into him, it must have given him enough arcana to replenish and allowed the crystals to stop having to feed. So he is now in a state of rest and not just consumption.
I'm gonna go back up to him. And does he have like, what clothes is he in? Is he in like a gown, or is he in like normal clothes? You're muted.
He's in like a tunic and then some loose pants, just like something comfortable a person would be
Okay.
in.
I'm gonna take one of my purple coins that I gave, the same one that I gave to Levi, as a token of good faith. And I'm gonna slip one into his pocket. At this time, after I do that, gonna look down at my crystal. I'm assuming by now both Vega and Nynzus have realized that while they were finishing up, I've disappeared. Would either of you all have messaged to see where I went, or?
Not me. I got something else I gotta go do,
Okay.
and you not being there works out for me.
Vega would be doing her own thing too.
Okay. Then I guess at this point, I would be heading back towards the only person that I know where they're gonna be. Heading towards where Vashley is gonna be finishing up her chat with the queen.
Sounds good. As you head towards the lower courtyard and the other kind of hallway common areas, we pan over to Vega and Nynzus. I would imagine that at this point you guys have left the teacher's corridor I'm just kind of out, about to hit the fork in the road. What's the conversation like?
I think it's quiet. I think after we saw that's what was written in bold, we kind of both had the realization that like this is gonna fucking heavy. I think we just have that whole walk in silence.
Yeah, there's a knowing. It's like, hey, this is bigger than what we thought it was. Like, we knew it was big already, but now it's like, holy shit, this is a hell of a lot more than we thought.
When we get to the fork in the road there, like, you know, when we finally get like to the end of the corridor, I'll pipe up. I think I need a minute. Are you gonna be all right?
I'm good. If you need anything, let me know, okay?
I think I'm fine. I think I just need to think. Or maybe not think. Oh no.
Ba la la la.
Can I get an initiative roll from you two?
There's a
30.
3.
You got 3, and you got what?
Dirty 20.
Okay, so we will follow Nynzus first. As you guys fist bump and head your separate ways. Nynzus, where do we find you?
I'm texting Derek and telling him to meet me. What? The bathhouse?
Alright. I mean, if that's where you want to meet him, I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm thinking it's midday. It's midday. Nobody should need a bath right now.
True.
Are you sure?
The queen's already here. Like, if you didn't bathe already, like, you missed your chance, bro. Like,
Alright. And Derek, right? You get the text back. They're like, yeah, man, just we want to meet you.
no, yeah, or at least maybe not in the bathhouse, but like behind the bathhouse, around the bathhouse, whatever. Just because I figure that's like the least furthest away. Also, I don't know, it's calming in here.
The dungeon. Alright.
I don't know why.
But he does agree to meet you in like the drier area of the bathhouse. He's there. As you approach, he's kind of on his crystal. He's sending a message. As he looks up, hey man. So what am I getting you? Come on, what am I getting for you? I know you got a request, so just come on. What's it gonna be?
All right, look, we'll just get to the point. I need some OG, but not just anything. I know there's better stuff. I know there's worse stuff. Some of them have side effects. At the lake, that's how Dimitri made all those clones. Levi, whatever he has, he's sniffing his nose, like he's sniffing all day like he has a cold. Whatever Ambrose had, no one knew. There were no side effects, and she was able to do whatever she wanted to those girls. That's what I need. And I don't have time to wait.
Look, man, I didn't know what she was using that shit for. She told me she needed to study, that it helped her study. I mean, who wasn't gonna believe her? She was a mouse.
I'm not blaming you. She fooled us all. She fooled me.
I can get you some.
But the point is, now I need some.
Okay.
We might not have a lot of time.
I'm gonna need a little time because all I have on me right now is not the best, But there's a shipment coming in tomorrow, man. I will get that to you. The clean stuff, all right?
Let me get a sample of what you have now too.
Okay. It's mixed in with more of the quartz powder. It's the popular one here in this land. So it's not as heavy. You do see that there seems to be more pink amongst the colors within the black.
Well, it's always good to start with the test first. I'm gonna put it away. Look, I know this is like your job and you do this and it's your thing or whatever, but things are gonna get serious. I don't know how soon, I don't know how bad they're gonna get, but you may just want to be careful, okay, Derek?
You know me, I'm always careful. Hey, I'm the best
Right.
smuggler in the school.
To be fair, I don't know of any other smugglers, so what does that say?
Not a lot, but maybe we just don't know about them. Maybe they're better because no one knows about them.
Exactly what I'm implying.
Well, best known. I'll take it. I'll get you the stuff tomorrow. Probably get to you in the evening. I know she's with the green-haired kid, but like, is that really stable? Like, what are my chances here?
How to put this?
Just tell it to me straight.
I would look for other options.
See, that's what I figured you were gonna say. Nah, I just don't like to lose.
That being said, if I hear anything, I'll let you know.
Yeah, and good word, all right. That promise pays for this little bit here. We'll settle up with the rest later. Besides, I did kind of supply your evil girlfriend.
Yeah, try not to think about that one too much.
I'm trying, because then I had to blame myself for what happened to the. Yeah, I'm a go splash some cold water on my face because I've been trying to not deal with that one.
As he runs off, I'm just thinking, yeah, me too. And try to decide if I go back to the lake or to the room. Definitely not the room. Like,
All right, off to the lake with you. With that, we will move over to Miss Vega. Where do we find you?
Vega is going to head to the office, and she is going to make some copies of Miss Iris's notes.
All right. The office that you would have been sent to would be the backroom office, which is where most of the mail is delivered, since they have all of the copying machines and the copying, kind of like a plated crystal-like device, which is more magical based, and then there's some that are oddly more kind of turned based. He likes to collect different types of printing presses.
It sounds like fun. But I'll get that another time, because otherwise I'm going to be like, oh, hey, distractions. Wait a minute.
In the mailroom, you see the stars kind of whizzing in and out, some of the actual letters themselves whizzing in and out. There seems to be a lot of organized chaos. Kenneth is now standing on his desk trying to swat away one of the stars, and you just see him like, no, these are not for you. These go to me. I have to sort these. You get away from me.
Vega's going to cast light a couple times just to get the other lights to, or the other stars to get distracted. Trying to help them out anyways.
they're just like, woo, and they start chasing the lights.
Mm.
Thank you. We talked about a new filing system because I can't stand the stars. Are you done with your copies? He says this to Vega.
Can I just go ahead and make them and then head out?
Yeah.
Okay. I think so. Yeah. While she does have the space, well, does she have the space to
Yeah.
do some extra stuff really quick?
Yeah, there's a table there and stuff.
Can she use illusionary script on each of the copies?
All right.
Just like kind of like a watermark on each page that's been copied, just for each copy she's giving it to someone in particular, and just so they can read it themselves.
Got it.
Oh.
All right, let me write down my notes.
Because I'm paranoid.
All right, you watermark the copies. How many copies do you make?
7. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you. All right, got it.
She's going to put the copies and Miss Iris's book into a bag just so it's safe, and before she goes to go to the Queen to talk to her, she's going to put her copy of Miss Iris's notes in her room, in one of her notebooks. Actually, particularly her journal, because she knows where that's hiding, and nobody else does.
So you put one copy in your journal.
Correct.
Got it. One copy. And the rest you planning to hand out. Okay. Once you have your copies, and after you've put away the one in your room, where would you head?
She would wait to talk to the Queen when she has the free moment.
For that, she is still in the courtyard if you wish to speak with her. But with that, since you're in the courtyard, I will pull us over here. And we will catch up with Miss Vashley.
So she is probably still talking to Dante. So where was the last time you saw Samuel?
Right before I came here.
And where was he?
Over there. And he points kind of just like in the corner on the upper, whatever this hand is, right hand corner. I'm sorry. I don't know my left from my right. Leave me alone. No, it doesn't work. I'm trying to put Samuel's token.
Well, I think we're going to go have a chat with him.
Okay, whenever we have a chat with Samuel, it turns into a whole long conversation or a gossip night.
Well, it's the fact that you can't recall or you're unable to recall. So that's why we're going to chat with him.
Okay, fine.
Usually it's me that gets you tongue-tied, but now Samuel has you tongue-tied.
I don't know what it is. I don't even know what I'm referencing.
Would probably about that time would Ardyn be walking up?
Yes. Ardyn, you would kind of arrive in the courtyard in the middle of Vashley like turning Dante to move him forward.
I'd say I do look a little bit drained. Not like totally exhausted, but tired for sure.
For someone that has a glow to them, you look dim, but not like that type of dim, like you're drained. Because I
Well,
assume you're probably still pulsating with golden light.
maybe a little bit, but I tried to shove all of the energy from that into him, so if anything, it's faint.
I take it you had a wonderful conversation?
I think I still have a little bit of his blood on my knuckles.
Really wish. Wait. Do you actually have blood on your knuckles?
I punched him. I like straight up punched him in the face. So there's if there's anything, it's not like a lot of blood.
Okay, it's not enough to tip me off.
It like it would be like if there was like a slight nosebleed when I first
Okay.
hit it. And there's like a
It's
drop
like
or
it's
two.
like dry now.
Yeah, it's dry. It looks more like dirt at this point. We learned a lot. I'm still processing some of what we learned. I did something a bit reckless, but it worked.
Now, see, when I do something reckless, I get yelled at. Did anybody yell at you?
Not yet, but I'm giving you all the permission to.
Well, I don't know in context. I'll have to wait until the other two inform me.
But they don't know yet either.
Wait, they don't know that you punched.
No, they were there when I
Cedric?
punched. I did something else that they might be a bit.
So you've
mad at.
done two reckless things and no one's yelled at you yet? I do
No one got
one.
mad
I
at me
get
for
dirty looks.
punching Senric. They both. I can't speak for Vega, but Nynzus seemed jealous that I did it first.
Look, that boy punched one person and he got one good shot and it's been in his head ever since then.
Went to go see Cassian.
A sleeping guy.
Yes. I don't know how the medical magic healing things work, but they had one of those like crystal arch things.
You
And
didn't
it was
touch it, did you?
no. I instead
good.
you know how when I get emotional, magic kind
You
of
threw up on him?
magic kind of shoots out of me and does unknown things. Well, I really focused this time. And I think I let more out than I ever have, but instead of just letting it run free, I tried to focus with my well into his. And
Did he
the
blow up?
magic no, the magic arch stopped putting magic energy into him, and I watched his eyes twitch. He didn't wake up, but
Was he still breathing?
there was more color to his face. He looked healthier.
Okay, because I was gonna say, was it like purple color, like where he wasn't breathing, or like
No, he looked less like me.
okay. See, I don't know if I should be mad at you or proud of you.
Both?
We'll call it a draw.
But I did something, and I did something with magic.
Did you? But you didn't throw up?
Not yet. I'm kind of still riding the high.
No. Don't think about it. If you think about it, you're gonna throw up. So don't think about it.
I don't know where the other two went after our meeting, because I kind of slipped out beforehand because I was getting a bit emotional, and I really think that in a longer, and I might have punched him again, which wouldn't have been productive for the conversation.
Well, speaking of magic, Dante here can't recall or is unable to recall things about a conversation with Samuel, so I think Samuel did something to Dante magically. So we're gonna go speak to Samuel. Would you like to join? You may get to punch somebody.
Can I use my magical awareness on Dante?
Yeah.
When I sense a spell that has affected somebody when I use it, I get to learn what school of magic it belongs to.
Good. Is this a... This doesn't require a roll, right?
This is a barbarian. This is a
Lovely.
barbarian, just it works.
It is a form of memory magic.
You just see Ardyn kind of like sniff memory magic, I'm guessing.
He can't recall or is unable to, so that's probably the best bet. I'm
that's
not
what it
as
smells like.
magically inclined as you. I just know something's up.
I can just kind of smell distinct magic sometimes, and someone definitely put a spell on you. I look at Dante with like pity.
Of course. Unsurprising.
Well, let's go have a chat with our good gossipy friend.
Okay. I guess I'll go with you, because I don't know where else to go.
Unless
should
you
be fun.
have somewhere else to go.
I literally have nothing else to do, and with all due respect to the Queen, I want to get as far away from her as possible. It is just pure magic, and the longer we stand here... I was reading a story from one of the other worlds, and they were talking about radiation poisoning or something, and I think that's what's beginning to happen to me.
Well, like radiation, like you're gonna grow another arm.
No,
Or
I think so. I saw that there was like the
die.
cool radiation where you get the mutations, and then there's the ones where you suffer and die. I think I'm getting the suffer and die one.
So instead of turning green, you're gonna turn white. Since you're already green, or are you gonna be
I
more?
think I'm
green?
gonna turn dead.
Turn dead. Okay, well then let's walk, because she's right over there. I had a wonderful conversation with her. We'll talk about that later. Let's go find Samuel.
As you guys head
And
up and move towards Samuel, who is just... I'm gonna move you guys. I got this. I know where you're going. Yeah. Back up, pues. I hate that I can't move this easier, but...
Dash, are we being nice to Samuel here, or...
We'll see
need to
how
know
it goes.
I need to know what face to wear.
Your normal face. We'll see how it goes.
You guys walk up to Samuel, who is sat on the bench very nonchalantly as he's on his crystal, and he's just like just looking, tapping, switching, swiping.
Oh, Samuel.
Oh, Miss Vulgaris, you have to tell me how you find me all the time. I can never find you when I'm looking for you.
I have that effect on people. Speaking of having effects on people, I just look at Dante.
Samuel looks up. Oh, hi, Ardyn.
Now,
Is the spell on Dante?
Did I what? Wait, did I what? Y'all are doing this thing where you're like each on a side of me, and I'm starting to realize that I'm in the vulnerable position. And I don't think it's a fun vulnerable position. So what's up? What's going on?
well, we can ease the tension if you just answer Ardyn's question.
Okay, I did not intentionally cast anything, if that helps. Did I feel a weird surge of magic when me and Dante were arguing earlier, and now you're telling me there's a spell? Maybe, but I never did anything on purpose. I just felt the surge, and then he went blank-eyed and then walked away, and now you're here. So, what's happening?
I thought
I don't
you
know. I
spellcasters.
don't know, Samuel. You tell me what's happening because I know what's going to happen here in a
What's going
second.
to happen? He's like, what is going to happen? What do you mean?
I thought you
You're a smart
spellcasters
boy.
were in control of your magic, and then I'm over here. I'm the emotional one that lets the magic run wild. That's my thing.
He's just like, Ardyn, you look like you look starting to get that like intense, broody hero thing about you. I dig it. But what's happening? Like, did something happen? What happened to you? And he looks over at Dante and Dante's
No,
just-
Samuel. No. We're not changing the subject. That's the way Ardyn always looks. We're focused on you and a surge because you and Dante were arguing, and now he doesn't know what happened. We can do this the easy way.
Okay.
Or we can do it the other way.
Roll me an intimidation.
Can I provide the help action?
Yes, you may provide the help action, which is a D what is D4, D6?
I think it would just be with advantage, wouldn't it?
Throw with advantage.
Yep, gains advantage on the next ability check
Oof.
it makes to perform the next task.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, I'm glad for that's a
Well,
reroll.
That's a reroll first
and
roll.
advantage.
And advantage. I get 2 more rolls.
Alright, you get one.
Yeah.
There we go.
As I just sit down and just put my arm over his shoulder.
Oh, okay, I have never felt so in danger. I don't know what
You
happened.
have nothing to be afraid of
Yes.
right now.
You don't have a good track record with your temper and your teeth.
Well, Ardyn's here to keep me in check.
When the hell is he?
Right,
I
Ardyn?
am? Is that right? Yes. Yes, I am.
Dante, your girlfriend's about to mangle your best friend. Shouldn't you do something? Dante just
Not my
thinks back.
boyfriend anymore. Not technically my boyfriend anymore.
Yes, I am. I told you. I didn't choose this. Stop taking my choices from me. But no, seriously, what the hell did you do? As he turns to Samuel. I didn't want you to remember the mean things we were saying to each other. I didn't do it on purpose. Okay? It was just a thought. It was a thought that crossed my mind. There was a surge of magic, and then you went blank-eyed and walked the fuck away, okay? But how the hell, like, you just walked away. What do you want me to do? What am I supposed to do?
Let's rewind. Let's set the stage. What were you all arguing about?
Wait, you didn't say, why is that important to the conversation? You're like, the thing that happened, which was me accidentally erasing a memory, that's important. But the memory itself, why is that important?
No, it's very important.
But like, why? Really, why?
Oh, come on, Samuel. Kiss and tell, and I am rolling a persuasion. And a 6.
Sorry. Vega, you would arrive in the courtyard around this time, though they are much higher, so if you'd like to notice them, you'd have to roll a perception to see if you spot your friends, since you were there to look for the queen. Dante stares. Is there a way to dispel me? Maybe that way I can remember. And then, it can't be that bad. Like, what could have been that bad? Samuel just stares up. I didn't say it was bad. I just wish that the argument hadn't happened. So, and it didn't.
So, Samuel, if you can dispel him...
I didn't even know how I spelled him. The fuck am I supposed to dispel someone? I don't know how I spelled.
Maybe if you tell us what you all were arguing about, it'll reverse the spell. I think that's how magic works. Right, Ardyn? A take back.
Feel like you're trying to trick me.
That how it is that how it works?
I don't know. I don't know magic. I'm just bullshitting.
What did-
I don't know
what
if
did
that's
you
how it
roll?
actually...
Sorry.
16.
Okay. You do notice them up in the upper right-hand corner. Eventually, after just kind of like this little back and forth, Samuel... I don't think... Is your arm still around him?
Yes.
He's like, oh, please don't kill me. I don't agree with what is with Dante's decision on this. I think I said it was a good thing that you were gonna break it off. So he said some things, and then I said some things, and they were just things we didn't mean. And then I accidentally erased the memory. And then I guess he forgot all of the things I said, including the reasons why I don't agree, and then still went ahead and did his idea anyway. So, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, I don't remember that at all. I don't think that the spelling worked, but what the fuck?
She'll take her arm off Samuel. I don't agree with his methods either. I was trying to protect him, and it sounds like you were trying to protect him as well. Correct?
Yes. I wanted to protect my friend.
I went to insight him to see if that was all that went on.
Go for it.
Can I roll an insight on this as well?
Yes, of course. Vega, like I said, you did notice them. If you want to leave them be, that is to you. Oof. Sorry.
He's gonna walk up to them.
Okay.
I'm still going
Fine.
over the. Can you just take back magic?
You
This is being...
So around this time, Vega would kind of arrive to the scene of everyone interrogating Samuel, but it's not as aggressive as it was a few seconds ago.
$15.
There is something you can't really discern if it's maybe a language thing, like maybe he's just not saying the bad words that were said to each other, but there's something. Vega, how do you move in this moment?
She'll peek at everyone. Did I miss something?
Samuel, Vega, save me.
I can't promise anything because, first of all, when Vashley decides to do something, she's just going to do it. I can't. There's nothing I can do at that point.
I'm third party here. Samuel and Dante got into a spat about something. I wasn't fully paying attention to that part, but Samuel accidentally lost control of his magic and accidentally cast some sort of spell to make Dante forget it all.
Dante, do you want to remember it?
I mean, I just don't like having my memory wiped at all. That's it for me. I would like to remember it. If someone could dispel it, it'd be wonderful. You are telling the truth, right? Samuel. I already said what happened. I disagreed with your methods. I think you're gonna get yourself killed. I think Shelby is gonna use you as target practice. As in, he's gonna be throwing you at things and not things being thrown at you. By the way, that's what I think. But that's me. Yeah. What do I know? I only went to Geneva and heard the stories.
Vega is gonna go up to Dante and, with consent, she's going to cast spell magic.
As you cast a spell magic, you see like a small sheen wipe across Dante's eyes before he blinks. Oh, I did not mean that. I did not mean that. I'm calm now. I did not mean what I said. You did not deserve to hear that. No, I like I said, I didn't want you to remember the things that were said because it was pretty bad. That's what I was trying to explain. It was pretty bad. You were angry. You went feral. It's fine. I get it. Jeez, I'm fine. Can we not repeat it? Can we just not repeat it?
So, Dante, from what Samuel said, is that the truth of what happened?
Yep.
Is that Dante that said yep?
Yep.
Insight. $15 again.
He be lying. You know him better. The DC's lower.
I will do that trick that Ardyn did where he smelled magic and just start sniffing. Smelled bullshit.
Dante and Samuel
Don't
look at
spell
each
it.
other.
It's a figure of speech, Ardyn.
Oh, she's gonna find out anyway.
See, Samuel's a smart man.
We're not talking about it. Okay, we're not talking. I just think that you should just tell her because at this point, there's no point. He's gonna be married off.
Maybe we can have a double wedding.
This is not happening. I have not agreed. You have to agree to these things. I have not agreed. My father is an idiot.
Who's the
and
lucky lady?
He stays very quiet.
I take it she doesn't have iron claws.
She does not have iron claws, and I am not agreeing to this arrangement. It doth not matter what my father says. I'm not moving to the Evergreens. I am not going to marry anyone. Right now. We need to get her out of her situation first, and then I'll have this conversation.
Oh, yes. Samuel, free to go. For now.
Oh, I'm free. Am I going to die?
But,
Oh.
but, if you ever lie to me again, we'll just leave it at that.
No, wait, tell me. You can't just not tell me what you're going to... You can't just leave it cryptic, okay? I am not a person that does cryptic. I like details and context and lengthy stories. What do you mean leave it at that?
Use your imagination.
Good way or bad way?
I don't know what you're into. Well, wait, I think I sort of know what you're into, but keep that to yourself.
Alright. If I'm not going to be killed, then I'm going to leave before one of you decides that I'm fodder, and or I accidentally sneeze and wipe your memory or something. I should get that checked out, because that did happen with a sneeze. I made my roommate forget that I was the one that ate the last of the sandwiches that were pre-made. I didn't. Again, it wasn't on purpose. I just kind of wanted him to forget, and then he forgot.
You probably should get that checked out.
I should get that checked out. I wonder if it's happening to my sister as he heads off. Dude, I can't move him because my freaking thing. There we go. Leaving the three of you with Arthas and Dante, who is just shaking his head. No, I don't know. Nope, I don't want to talk about it, discuss it, because it's not happening.
We'll talk about it later. We
No,
have
we're
more
not.
pressing matters.
There's no talking about it. We have pressing matters.
Okay.
There's things to do. What did you guys do?
Yes. Oh, I talked to the Queen. They got to talk to Senric.
Speaking of which, she's going to hand each 2 copies, one to Vashley and one to Ardyn.
Are you sure you're okay with me having a copy of this?
Yes. I think it's good for you to know what you need to know.
I should let you know that I went to see Cassian after I punched Senric in the face.
How is he?
And well, he's better now after I did what I did.
What you did?
You all were talking about wells and all of that, and I don't really fully understand, but I know that I have a lot of wild magic inside of me, so I just let it flood to the surface like it does when I'm good emotional, and I channeled it into Cassian, and he didn't wake up, but he looks healthier. Saw that his eyes had a small amount of movement. He doesn't seem like he's struggling as much as he was prior.
That's good news. Thank you.
Don't think it should be a whole thing, because looking back now, you all were talking about wells being serious stuff, and I kind of just went there without telling anyone and started messing with things that I don't understand, and that could have been disastrous.
Sometimes being reckless pays off.
How are you?
Not good. How are you?
I need to talk to the Queen some more. So,
She's still over there.
if you see Nynzus before I do, can you give this to him? I shall give his copy.
Will do.
Merci.
As you move
Hopefully he's
over,
not doing anything reckless.
as you move Vega to speak with the Queen, we do move over to Nynzus out by the lake. I didn't pass it. Could have sworn I made the lake cold, but I don't know what I did with that map. Need to remove some stuff.
I'll get rid of the fire.
Yeah, Dante's still dirty D on that one.
That's still a thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Nynzus. The frost isn't so cold today. There's not a lot of ice in the water. The birds are very far off. You hear the scattering within the bushes and the trees. It's pretty alone here. You do, however, hear a familiar coughing crow. Far off, but it's a distinct sound.
Okay. No one's here. I have to test my circles and my spells that I came up with. Because I need them to be able to work on the dust, but that's not gonna work right now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to plant I'm gonna do one of my weed seeds, one of my spice mint seeds. Because I already know how that affects me. I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna grow it, and then I'm gonna draw my circle, which is gonna be this one. Where's it? Yeah, just my basic one. Oh, if it'll focus. There. It's my basic circle. And I have one in here that the idea is that it's going to make it not last as long. Like for the timing of stuff, it can either speed it up or slow it down, make something last longer or not as long. I'm gonna try to make this last not as long, so that I can see if it works. I'll put my ingredients and stuff, and then what's it gonna be, an arcana? Or do you have a whole?
That will be a wisdom check with an arcana check, because you're running basically two different things right now.
Yeah, because it's gonna be basically A, how well can I make my circle, and then B, how well will my circle work with the ingredients I have for it.
There you go.
Okay, so wisdom check. Oh, that's a 9.
Your circle is a bit. Your circle is a bit rudimentary. You're able to kind of place it, but you see it in parts that you kind of didn't draw it fully circular. There might be parts that are just a little bit in, but the points are connected. And with an 18, you will be able to channel your magic through, and they will connect to the points. No breakage. Just a little. You do see like a crackle as the circle. Like some points were shorter than others. You do see the magic seem to react to that difference in distances.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's about how that picture looks. But okay, so if it's working, so it'll be the now grown plant in the middle, and then I'll do my since it didn't work when I first tried the alchemy and it turned the thing into a dragon, it didn't work until I like breathed fire at it. And because I'm just gonna go full Edward on it. That's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use my what's it called? My dragon breath thing.
Yeah.
And so since it's touch that I have to touch myself to be able to do it, I'm gonna go full Edward and do the fucking thing. And then when I press on it, like I'll press on it to start the channel, and then like as it starts, it doesn't really like go all the way through. Like it lights up, but it doesn't start doing anything until I do like the fire breath. And it's not gonna, it may necessarily be fire, it's just gonna be the arcana then coming out from me, like channeling my own like fire into it.
All right. As you use that extra bit of fire magic that's coming from you to push into the circle, what does it look like when a rough version of what you're trying to do does play out?
Okay, so I have my, my herb in the center, and then my circle there. I'm gonna get ready, and as I press down, it starts. You can see it light up the circle, and the herb even starts to kind of float a little bit, but it's like shaky. It's not really doing anything. And then I'll breathe the fire breath into it. And as I do that, you can see the energy come up from the circle kind of in like the wisps and the lines as it with like the same like black with the gold, like as my magic normally. So those wisps start to come up from the ground and hold the herb into it as it tightens around and infuses with it. And then it'll lightly lay itself back down as it's done. And then the circle will be kind of messed up. You'll see the parts where it's cracked. Like, oh, hey, it wasn't perfect. The magic wanted to go a little more, or it could have been better over here. And you'll see like the remnants of it on the circle, showing me that if I do this bigger and fuck up harder, things could go really bad. But yeah, so now I have some, what is it? Is it glowing now?
Yeah, as you describe it, you just kind of see this glow, just you kind of come up from the circled lines. You see that like as if light is shining through in rays. Sorry.
Yeah, and it'll go from, it'll kind of like even out, like, you know, from my black and golden to like just more of like a low blue. So it's not like my Arcana around anymore. It's more like it has the faint blue around it for, I want blue for when it's like slowed. It's not, or like that it's not gonna last as long. And then like if it were to last longer, it'd be red. But so it's more of like just a faint blue like hue around it.
Right.
How do I feel after that? Am I
You
fine?
feel-
Am I drained? Am I
As you step, you do feel that the effects of the spiced mint, though you are very familiar with them, and you felt them as soon as you took your hit. As you powered the circle and allowed it to affect you, you feel it kind of where it comes up to your eyes, kind of going down and out your arms onto the circle, as if the circle itself is draining that out of you. But you are
okay?
clear-headed.
Well then, part of that works. I'm gonna need some more practice if I can, but I need to maybe do something a little less dangerous. I don't know why I went all the way in on that one. At least I didn't try double. That probably would have gone horribly.
You hear in the back of your mind a low, low grumbled chuckle.
Oh yeah? Something's funny, huh? Huh. With that, I'm gonna sit on the stump and I'm gonna try to meditate and go in and see if if he's laughing, he might be in a good mood.
Roll that wisdom check. Can you speak with your dragon today?
That's a 16.
As you sit, assume the position of meditation. Take the deep breath in and then out. Allow the soft lapping of the water to lull you further down into your own mind. And there, in a darkly or dimly lit room, open as if there's no end, you see your dragon. Only he's not large the way you usually envision him. In fact, he's not in dragon form. You see a person who reminds you of yourself, but if you had aged 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 years. Though you don't look like an old man, the way your face sits and the expression, the way your lines are etched, you've seen a lot. You've lived a lot. And though you see yourself as this individual, it's not you. Merely your visage. As he sits on the ground, legs kind of out extended, He looks up at you. You're not asking the right questions.
I'll approach him and I'll sit, cross-legged in front of him if I can. I know the right questions.
No. You know the right questions. You just won't ask them. All of you, your friends, you dance around them, but you don't ask. You allowed her.
What does Shelby want?
He wants to be like we wanted to be. Like she wanted to be. Of the earth, but not. A dragon, but not. They wanted to be a god. That's what he wants. He seeks the same spell, the same ingredients, and the same cost.
What was the cost you paid?
I was never again allowed to be my own. I must always be tethered to another. But what she did to the Hollow. I think there's some.
What happened to the other dragons?
They suffered their fates. The red one, he became Thing, nameless wanderer. Need to feed off of the powerful whilst giving them power. The blue she took to the sky. Moonstone escaped. I think you know what happened to Emerald.
Shelby's patron has no name.
He was always a stubborn one. Hot-headed. Not surprising he would attach himself to one not of this world.
So they succeeded then.
He hasn't succeeded just yet. He needs a few more things, probably. There hasn't been any mass killings of a whole nation, has there?
When you say whole nation,
I mean, a whole nation.
no, but it doesn't seem too far off.
If you deal with Shelby, make sure you do it well. Make sure whatever you do, you kill him, lock him up, make sure he never escapes. Doesn't matter. But his patron, the Nameless, he can always choose another. Keep all these things in mind, I suppose, when you go and you fight your battle. Though I suspect you'll be fighting a different one than your friends. Your mind isn't on Shelby the way it is on that girl. You may
I will
want-
do what I have to.
You don't even want to kill her. You want what I want. Make sure you know how to keep it once you get it.
Dragons are good at keeping treasure, right?
It is what the fables say. I didn't go quiet to punish you. But you need to get stronger. Maybe not this fight, but the next one, or the one after that. Eventually, your luck will run out.
Do you have any suggestions?
When it was the 5 of us, I like to think we were happy. Lean on the people around you. Don't make my mistake. Don't take it for granted. And don't make me get mushy again. This is a sin. You humans and your emotions. Sorry, not humans. You Fae and your emotions.
Mortals, you could say.
No, just the Fae. Mortals are fine. You Fae feel everything at 100.
I wonder why that is. It's not like I have some ancient magic amplifying all of my emotions and power or anything.
Never set foot in the meadow, then. That surge will kill you. That was I'm playing off of what you said. That wasn't I was trying to make a joke or a bit go. I am tired now, and I will sleep.
I'll get stronger. You get better at jokes.
Only one of these is achievable. Then he goes quiet. And you are pulled from this room back to the lake.
Maybe he is good at jokes.
Where do you head off to?
No, it's cold, so Paige won't be in the water. Would she be in the water?
She's not in the water right now.
Yeah. It's like, Paige? You here? Maybe not with the queen here. I will. I'll head back to the courtyard for now. Nowhere particular. I'm kind of still thinking. Not as exactly lost as when me and Vega had ended our conversation, but now it's just more okay. Planning, plotting. How do I actually go about doing it?
All right.
Less processing shock, just more. Okay. Ideas, wheels grinding.
As we move back to the courtyard, I will say, Vashley, you feel your crystal chime. A message from
I look at it.
A message from the Duchess meets you, stating, "We will be arriving in the morning. Please be ready for us by 8:30.
Hey, send.
You see the little bubbles pop up, but then like no text. And then they pop up one more time and it just says, "I will see you tomorrow. Please, no attitude, young lady."
The bubbles pop up.
Okay.
I know what I need to do. And then send.
There is no reply after that for you. Miss Vega. And this will be what we do before the break. As you approach the queen, you see two students kind of get up from the table. Thank you so much for just listening to the idea. We're so afraid that people read things like, no. I think that the idea of, what did you call it? Bridgerton Night sounds wonderful. I will definitely push for that. And you write up everything. I will force them to agree. Looks like, what is a Bridgerton? As she looks over at Vega. They were talking about dresses and courtships, and I thought we had enough about courtships. What is a Bridgerton?
Anna knows, but I'm not sure if Vega would know.
Roll a history, see if you know. For shits and giggles.
Total of 16.
Okay. I'm sorry, but Sunny, all you saw were Sunny's shorts just now. Because she was... Is that... They distracted me.
There's been a couple times.
They distracted me. I'm sorry. Bad. What is it? Those look like the Slutty Man shorts. I mean no disrespect.
No, but now I'm curious.
Well, when you watch it back later. However, what did you roll on that history, Anna?
16.
You've heard some of the other Outworlders talk about it. You understand like the basics. You haven't seen it, but you understand like the basics of it.
I hear it's fun and whimsical and entertaining.
Well, whimsical
And a bit
entertaining.
spicy at times.
Ooh, whimsical and spicy. I definitely would approve then. Whatever it is, the teachers will be tortured with it, not me. I'm just here for the day. How can I help you again?
I have information for you and also questions, if I may. I'm afraid it might take a bit more time than my last question.
Okay.
If that's okay.
No worries.
My first question is, I hope this doesn't sound rude. And by all means, don't feel like you have to answer. I understand completely. But do you have a name? I understand that everyone calls you the queen, and I understand that being Fae, you might not want people to know your name because people can take advantage of that. But do you choose to hide your name, or do you not have a name? Out of curiosity.
I, like all beings, have a name. It is not spoken in this world. It's a sad thing to lose a name. But one can find another.
Would it be the same name or a different name?
It would have to be different.
Someone close to me once said that you could use a tree of creation to find a name again. Is that true?
An old myth that I'm sure requires more than what the legend states. But I have no reason to disprove it, as I have no reason to say that it wouldn't work. I have not been able to find a tree of creation. There are things in this land that will hide even from their queen, and I must respect that.
Does it sense intent?
I don't know. But I imagine something as connected to the earth as a tree of creation might be able to sense, well, anything. We're all
Fair.
connected after all.
You said you knew of Miss Iris, and she's going to take out the book from her bag, and she's going to give it to the queen.
What's this?
This is Miss Iris's notes about the sleeping sickness. And while I don't want to give this up lightly, I know you would have more information about this, or at least you would know more people who would have more information about this. And I want to do the most good because I know that's what Miss Iris would want. She hands it to her.
She takes it. You see her kind of skim it really quick. Yeah, Dad heard she was working on the sleeping curse, or sleeping illness, whatever they're calling it. Well, I can't make too much of these findings, but I do have lots of people that can. One of them is one of your teachers, Lady Amelie. But
I will admit I did make some extra copies, and she was one I was going to give one of the copies to.
well, then I highly recommend it. She would have most knowledge on this. It is risky, from what I can tell, especially the inclusion of this drug, but all ideas are good ideas in this moment, as we are running out of time, I hear. So, most good, done. I will have my people work on it, and I will have Lady Amelie work on it as well.
Okay.
I must ask, how did you come to this?
Not through the best means. We kind of went looking through her room, and we found it. Admittedly from Senric, because it was his idea, but thanks to his information, we were able to find it. And I, as much as I don't like the man, I am grateful that we have the information.
I'm supposed to go to speak with him later today, so I will keep this in mind. After all, there's always use for a good wizard or a professor, even if it's not here. Is there anything else I can help you with, dear?
I hope this doesn't sound rude.
Not at all.
I was able to help one friend with an issue of memory, but I know there are others who had their memories tampered with from crystals and other things. Is it possible to help the students who are affected by crystals,
It's tricky
who
business.
don't have control of themselves?
Tricky business with things like memory. If you take away something very recent and then you undo it, simple. But something that's set root, that may change personality, it's dangerous work. You can remove it, but then you could leave the person's mind shattered. Talking about a charm that goes in and basically rewires and reworks what is within you. So to just rip it out, it will have adverse effects the longer it has set in. But I'm one to look into everything. I have people for that. That's why I delegate as much as I do. Because I love to collect very capable people to do the job that I just can't do or that I just don't want to. And plus, people get paid. Life moves, and they're able to buy nice things. I think it works. I can't be everywhere. I can't do everything. But I will see about what can be done to at least help them transition better. But deep-rooted memory, when pulled out, takes bits of the personality, bits of whatever memories they do have, because it recolors everything. You won't see something the same way when you remember something that happened before. Context matters. But help can be given.
Do different colors of crystals color the memories?
Different colors of crystals have more to do with different elemental types of magic or different types of sorcery, or essentially the prominent magic within that land, as far as I know. But when it comes to using crystals for memory charms, I don't think, and this is me trying to remember some of what I've experienced. Things like a pink one will color something in a nicer light. Things like a red one will color it in a scarier light. It's very by emotion.
In the off chance one is prismatic, would that make it?
Prismatic. Whatever memory that's in there must be important.
Sorry, partially curiosity, partially, like, if I ever run into it, I'd like to know
All academic.
what to expect. I am here to study, so going back to the discussion of names, if you restored a name, would it be possible, if you restored a name to something that was nameless, would it be easier to fight it?
Be easier to kill it. You cannot. If a nameless lives through the ripping of their name, they become immortal. They cannot be killed. If you restore their name, you can kill them. Most do not survive the ripping of their name. You have to give up a lot. And most of it's not even you that's a lot goes in to ripping one's name.
I'm assuming you know Phineas Shelby.
The thorn on my side, yes, I know him.
His patron is nameless.
You see her eyes kind of widen just for a moment before she pulls back. That is most distressing. But thank you for letting me know.
Is there anything I can do to help?
It really depends on what it is that you mean. Do you wish to help your friend escape Shelby? Or do you wish to help end Shelby? Or do you wish to help those he's affected?
Is all of the above a choice?
You can't be in 3 places at once.
True. Well,
my best suggestion to you is stick close to your friend Vashley. She's going to be very close to him soon, and she shouldn't be out there alone. And maybe
Agreed.
there, And maybe in that position, you'll have a bright idea that I don't.
Thank you.
Always nice to talk to my citizens. You all have such fabulous lives. Well, I'm sure there's some that don't, but I would still tell them they did, because they should, and they deserve them.
Can I give you a hug?
Of course. And she hugs you back. She's very big about it. She's very showboaty in that way. But it doesn't feel disingenuous. It just feels that that's her personality. Just very Jeff Goldblum. That's what I envision in my mind. But it's like, now I think I'm going to take a break from speaking to my lovely students, and I'm going to go speak to the man in the room. Enjoy the rest of your evening, darling.
You too. Be safe and good luck.
And she just, you just see her like stand up, and she just like a Barbie is like picked up, floats up to the second story, just goes into the wall. And she's gone. I will call for break here.
Hold on, before we go to break.
Yes.
Because what time of day is this now?
It's like around 3. We're getting closer into what would be dinner time.
I'll wait until after the break then.
Right. We will be right back. Thank you for being patient with us.
There will come a soldier who carries a mighty sword. He will tear your city down. Olay, 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 olay. He will tear your city down. Olay, olay, olay.
has been behaving for the most part, but I was starting to do the thing. I'm sorry. This means I need to stop talking so much. I need to let you guys talk more clearly because my throat it's being weird. All right. So I will ask, for the rest of this day, there isn't anything major that is going to happen outside of Ardyn. You are approached by Professor Sora.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Professor Sora is who?
Professor Sora,
I don't know if I've met
she's
them
the she's the herbs and brewing and gardening teacher. She's the one that lives out in the cottage.
Oh, okay, yes. The one that I destroyed one of her trees.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Hi. You need something?
Hi, Ardyn. Yes, it's later in the day now. It's all pretty much kind of into the evening, and she approaches. So we heard that there's gonna be a movement at the. You know what? I don't understand. I don't remember the code. No one's listening. There's something coming into the warehouse. We need you guys to do the recon. I have to go check something else tonight. I'm not able to do it. And Zane just got hit with a whole other mess. We need you guys to go out and do this. There will be an opening through my cottage. I will not be there. But you just follow the direction that the scarecrow is pointing. It'll lead straight out. After that, there should be a map hidden in one of the hollows of the trees nearby. It's a stump. It's very easy to see because it's the only stump in the area. There should be a map to the warehouse. We just need to know what's coming in and where it's going.
We go tonight?
It's coming in tomorrow night.
Alrighty, well. I'll let them know.
Thank you. I now have to sneak out before the queen sees me because there's movement to the east. I need to go see what's going on.
Can I roll an insight?
Yes.
Make sure this isn't someone trying to trick me.
See, guys? See?
I have no idea what you're doing. This makes no sense to me. What's going on?
What's
I'm a
inside?
former spy. I don't trust.
Even then, it's not like you can tell when people are lying. Like that's not a thing.
From what you can gather, she is being truthful. She looks stressed, but she's being truthful.
Well, I'll send a text to the group chat. Just saying, looks like our outing is tomorrow night. And then the sun with sunglasses emoji. That's still the only one I have. No one has showed me how to get more.
Does anyone text back?
And I'll.
Hey,
What were you saying, Ardyn?
I was gonna say, and then I'll head back to the room.
Okay.
there is a new. Oh, you go.
No, it's just a emoji with the sunglasses.
There is a second new group chat that goes out that includes Ardyn, Nynzus, Vega, Dante, and then an unlisted number that just says "Meet me at the." Is there a conference room?
You guys are going to be given one of the study halls. Yes.
Got it.
Study hall bronze.
At 8:30 in the morning. Dress sharp. Send.
I look at the text for a second, dress sharp. And then I just pull the sword off my back. Yeah, okay. Put it back.
Vega does a dagger emoji.
This confirms my theory.
This just goes. You see the dots just appear, and it's the emoji of the formal. Nice.
How formal?
Use best discretion. Send.
And as you guys receive this message of dress sharp to your discretion at 8:30 in the Bronze Study Hall, I'm going to move us from today to Friday morning. It is roughly... Yes, what are you going to say?
Can Vega have given Lady Amelie her copy of the notes as well? Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, I just wanted to...
No, you're good. Yes. Upon you giving them to her in that same time frame, she would have gleefully been like ecstatic. She would have looked and just like, yeah, oh my god, how did you find this? Where did you find this? You know, doesn't matter. This is her handwriting. Oh goodness. Okay, I have studying to do. You have enjoyment. Go get cake. I don't care. Tell them I told them to give you my cake, my special cake. I get a special cake. Tell them to give you my special cake. This is amazing. You're amazing. I don't want to know how you got it. I know that you probably did something wrong to get it, but I don't care. And she just kind of runs off.
Good luck.
From there, we move to the morning. Just outside the doors. Roll me initiative to see who arrives first.
It's me.
You're
Holy shit.
kidding
11.
me. You're kidding me. I rolled
Who got 25?
Well,
I
you know,
rolled a nat 20. I wasted nat 20 on this, and then I roll my D100 on the time where I'm giving away my rage.
it was the day for Ardyn to shine, and shine he did. Only there was no one around to see it. But above game, his friends were there. They saw it.
Okay, if I sit down.
What are you doing?
They are pink. Yes, the shorts are pink.
That's hilarious. Okay. Wow. Okay.
They have dinosaurs on them.
What did you get, Vega?
11.
Okay, so it's gonna be Ardyn, Vashley, Nynzus, and Vega. Ardyn, I imagine because you are usually up at the crack of dawn, or if not a little bit before, doing your usual morning workouts, that you would have done your routine, gone to wash up, and arrived around 8:15.
Yeah. That's about right. I'm not in formal wear because I don't own any formal wear. I'm in the nicest clothing I own, which is my workout clothing.
Nice tracksuit.
What it is?
Is it a
It's
tracksuit?
like a navy. It's like a navy blue tracksuit.
At least it matches.
All right.
Sword and spear on both on the back too.
Just in case.
I'm sharp.
Exactly. You stand there. Some people are milling about, not too many. When Vashley pulls in.
She'll look Ardyn up and down. Probably the best you have.
Yeah, these are the nicest clothes I own.
What's Vashley wearing, if I may ask?
She's in her regalia again.
Lots of buttons, lots of stitching, lots of gems.
Just let me do the talking. You'll figure it out when we get in there. But you will have a time to express any concerns or whatnot.
You're talking about, but okay.
You can tell, Ardyn can probably tell, like, she's nervous, but she's got, like, her composure with her.
I'm sure we'll be all right.
Mind your manners. The best you can.
And don't I?
Just let me be the reckless one.
If you insist.
Nynzus, you would arrive around where you hear Vashley say, "Let me be the reckless one," and Ardyn respond, "If you insist."
Is that even like a question? I didn't know you could choose.
I do my best.
Well, now that I know if it's a choice, I don't know if I'm more upset with you or less upset with you.
Save all judgment until afterwards.
Right. Still got to find out what exactly it is you've gotten us into.
Dante
Fun.
and Osiris kind of arrive right there. Dante looks at Nynzus. "She's gotten us into whatever she feels like it. I think that's usually your method, your way."
She just taps her nose.
Osiris kind of just stands there, arms crossed. "Is there a particular reason why I'm here?"
Either I really like you or I really hate you.
Actually, I know that there are protections and whatnot, but I could still probably... If... I can't say that to a student, I can't say that to a student. Only in the ring, only in the ring.
Again, either I really like you or I really hate you.
Fine. Vega, you would arrive just at the tail end of that.
So we're killing people now.
Not yet.
Got it. Also, of course, she has an outfit ready.
Oh, hold on. Well, no, because yeah, she put an outfit. Let me show it.
I would rather the trim on the shoes be red, but I can't. It's the closest I can do
I
right
get
now.
you. I get you. I get you. We see the vision.
Show me.
The shoes and oh wait, it's not in here, huh? Hold on.
Wow. Ardyn is just...
Did you post it? I can't even look.
Here. No, here it is. Here it is. It's because I opened it, but it's in the wrong tab. Here, so that should be the outfit, and then that should be.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Stunning.
There we
Alright.
go.
But Vega, you would arrive. You'd hear the clack of her heels hitting.
You'd hear the swoosh of Ardyn's pants, the windsuit pants.
Osiris
I
looks
suppose
at you
with
all.
Breaker.
Sorry. Osiris looks at you all. He's like, they weren't exactly specific on what my duties as your mentor are, so I'm going to just clock this as one of those and bill them later.
Again, I either really like you or I really hate you.
I'm terrified of both.
He takes a deep breath and opens the door.
As you guys open the door, you see the Duchess sat at the head of the long table. Nathaniel sat next to her right. Looking a little kind of gauntish. Very tired looking. But the Duchess looks in good form. I do not remember extending the invitation to the rabble. But since you're
They're
all
with me.
here, I assume so. Have a seat.
We have business to discuss. Do you want to go first, or would you like me to?
Well, since I was informed yesterday afternoon that there was going to be some changes in the restrictions placed upon me and Nathaniel, I thought it best to come and speak to my granddaughter. I sensed her fingers in this pot.
She stands up. I had a meeting with the Queen.
Did you know?
Yes. Now, seeing how something rather large is coming down the pipeline that is going to affect not just me, but basically everyone in this room, in this land, I am just preparing. In doing so, I asked the Queen to lift the restrictions on you and Nathaniel, along with the restrictions that have been hampering the arming and militarization of Kezia. My reasoning, in case things were to go wrong, there needs to be a strong force to deal with Shelby and his followers. So I thought it best to build that army.
You want to use soldiers to battle Shelby.
That is only if things go wrong.
The Kezian Guard has unfortunately been out of commission due to the Queen's restrictions. They need to be retrained.
Hence, why you will do that.
I will do that. And what are you going to be doing while I am off making sure that our men are properly trained for such an assault, as they are currently trained to deal with very policing smaller matters?
I'll be in a wedding
As will I
that
be
you
at your
seem to
wedding.
have gotten me into.
I did not get you into
No.
anything. And she looks over
Yes,
at
you did.
Nathaniel.
But well, that's who I was talking to. I thought that's who was talking.
No, the Duchess was talking, sorry. I said granddaughter.
Okay. Look, all my life, you and Nathaniel have been grooming me to be a potential heir to
There-
Kezia.
There was never a potential. You are the heir to Kezia, and that decision has been made.
Then I'm doing what's best for Kezia right now. The one, I guess, promise, if something were to arise, Kezia would stand behind the queen, which does not seem like that bad of a deal, seeing how the queen has been so lenient on Nathaniel and all his mishaps.
She is lenient because of the deal. Because we keep the void from expanding. She needs us. So yes, you are correct. I applaud your efforts. I think that loosening the restrictions placed on Kezia, especially when it comes to the magical border, will be most efficient. You're doing good. That doesn't solve the
Also,
immediate problem.
hopefully it doesn't get to that. But there's also kind of a alternative motive on why I did this.
Nathaniel scoffs from where he sits. I told you. She always seems to be up to something.
Runs in the family.
Should have never given up
While
my
this
blood.
while this military uprising is happening, it's mainly there to draw Shelby's eyes on that, to keep him distracted.
Were to be the distraction, were to be the bait.
Like I said,
You are gambling. Not. You're gambling. You're. The dukedom, all of Kezia. What if he chooses to take out his
Wait.
ire?
nothing will happen because hopefully,
Hope.
from what I hear, there is a small group of people planning something to hopefully eliminate Shelby. Maybe this will buy them time, a way to sneak in something. Also, the people in this room, much brighter minds than me, we're working on a plan as well.
The Duchess and Nathaniel kind of look around. You are barely going to finish your first year at this university, and you're telling me you and your friends and Professor are now elite fighters on to take on one of the most powerful sorcerers Gaia has seen in quite some time.
Yes,
Nathaniel, you were right. We gave her too much of the Vulgaris blood. You're mad.
but if it works, I'll be a genius.
If it works,
We won't know until it happens.
do you even have any communication with this other smaller group? Are you coordinating? What powers do you? What is the plan? It's a big risk.
The only thing we have. Everybody else let this man get away with everything. No one ever did anything. Somebody finally is standing up to him.
Vashley, what are you planning to do? I am here to help you pick the date, or rather to give you the date, as he's already picked it since you're taking too long. I was hoping you'd have a counter to his, since his is in a few weeks.
I guess we gotta think of a plan really fast now.
He wants the date for 2 weeks after the spring solstice. This is madness. What'd you say?
I realized I wasn't muted. I'm thinking in my head, how do we get
Oh.
him to stall? But I was supposed to.
As the Queen has already loosened the restrictions, I will help set up our guards. The Kezian guards will be retrained. I'm sure that they're still able to fight appropriately.
Again, hopefully it doesn't get to that.
He will send men once he sees that our military is being moved around. So whatever you're planning, it better be quick, because I won't be there. I will be at that wedding with you. It would be odd if I wasn't. And Nathaniel is giving you away, last I checked. Special dispensation from the Queen to be allowed to go, part of his new restrictions. And what about the
We'll
rest
be
of you
ready.
all? What? Sorry.
We'll be ready. Look,
Mm-hmm.
either this plan goes off and we win, or we're all going to die anyway.
It is wildly baffling to me. The confidence that you have. What about the lot of you? Are you all in agreement with this?
I've killed Shelby's men before. I'll kill him next.
Is it just Duchess, or is it just Duke and Duchess, or is it Highness? How do you
Sure.
address them?
The Duchess is fine to just say the Duchess, and Nathaniel still goes by Nathaniel. Or Lord Nathaniel.
Duchess, Lord Nathaniel, if I may. It's not that we're all in agreement. It's just we're out of option. You know Shelby and what he's capable of. And if he's trying to accomplish what we think he's trying to accomplish, this either works or everything is gone. It's not a good plan, not a complete plan, but it's the only thing we have. And with all due respect, you haven't suggested anything better.
She takes in what Ardyn and Nynzus say. You see her kind of... Well... Stubborn front, I see. What about you? She looks at Vega. Are you in agreement?
Absolutely.
She flicks
You
her...
always told me to surround myself with good people, and I think I've surrounded myself with good people.
She flits her eyes over to Dante. I don't think you need me to say anything. I think my being here, given the circumstances, is enough. Osiris just... I'm pretty sure this is part of my job description, so that's why I'm here. So, but yes, whatever this is, I will facilitate and support and help in any way I can. As again, I'm pretty sure this is part of my job description.
You're supposed to train us.
Right, yeah, I'm gonna get them ready. And I honestly think I'm going to do a good job. I'm actually quite good at this. This is what I do for a living. So.
And like Nynzus said, none of you all have suggested anything.
No. I'd be lying if if a part of me didn't expect you to just marry him and live the life that all of us have had to live.
And then nothing changes. It gets worse.
And a man like that, it will never be safe for you. Not the kind of person that you are. Because you would never dim yourself. You will never shrink. You will never let yourself be made less. And for that you will be punished. And I cannot let you fall into that. So whatever plan it is that you have, it better be a good one. Because yes, the world is at risk, but you are also at risk.
Like you all always told me, look out for Kezia. Well, I am, but I'm looking out for the rest of the world as well.
Nathaniel leans back in his chair. That she does not get from me.
You could tell.
There's a smirk go across her face.
Well, you have exactly, and she gives you the amount of weeks that you have to be ready. A week before that date, I will be here to take you. And I will, if your friends are willing, I can take them as well as part of your party. You need bridesmaids, don't you? And there are groom brides.
Well, I've got my maid of honor.
Groom maids, sorry.
And she just steps back and puts her arm around Vega.
Well then.
I will say, if you're going to bring me along, we might need to make me look different.
You will be tailored.
I don't want my formal boss to recognize me again.
We will look into getting you a changeling potion so that it lasts you for at least the amount of time. I think you can make them about 2 weeks. I'll look into that for you. And don't worry about clothes, those of you who are going to go. He seems to have got himself a seamstress of some sort living in his home now.
In his home?
He said that he has a seamstress just down the hall, so I assume his home.
I think we know who it is.
You know many seamstresses, do you?
It's someone that dabbles in it.
Well, for a lot of you, I'll be able to get you the appropriate clothing. As the bridal party can be made up of whomever the bride wishes, you will all be part of her bridal party, which will give you a reason to be there. You will be there a week henceforth before the event, so you will have time to do whatever it is you need to do to set up. But everyone be careful. Once we're in the lion's den, we will not have help.
We'll be ready.
With flyers.
With flowers.
And pliers.
Oh.
We still need his teeth.
That's what I said.
We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that later.
My helping of this is on the sole condition that I do get possession of at least some of his teeth.
The Duchess looks to Nathaniel, who's just... If you all manage to end the man, take every bone if you wish. I claim none of them.
I do have one other small favor. Since I am not legally able to do this, and only a person of power can do this, how do I submit someone to be knighted?
You put in a formal request with any of the queens in a circle, being any of the fairies. Lady Lily might be one, or the queen herself, and you must give cause as to why they deserve to be knighted.
Noted.
Interesting question.
Ardyn does give a very... It's a very hard to read look, because it's one of both, like... He wants to feel happy that you're asking that, but he's also still a little pissed. Based on everything that happened. So it's, like, very conflicted.
Now none of this leaves this room.
I should hope not. The Duchess looks over at Nynzus for a moment, like she double takes. Why do you look so familiar? You're from Onyx, correct?
Yes.
You look so much like the Duke. One of the ones from the south, near the beaches. I vacationed there many years ago. A couple of
Duke
decades.
Callum.
Yes. You bear striking resemblance to him.
Yeah. Heard that before.
It's in the eyes and in the mouth and in the bridge of your nose. Are you
Just
one
his assistant. Nothing more.
Well, we all know what the dukes over and all of the other lords in Onyx love to do in their spare time, so do not let it worry you. I'm sure you have many a sibling out there somewhere. But in any case,
Plenty.
I best be going. I do not like being here. Best of luck to you all. I will go get the guard ready. You all be ready yourselves. And I imagine it goes without saying to lay low, keep out of trouble, stay within the wards, and just enjoy your time.
Scout's honor.
I'm making you all roll deception. I saw
I'm
everybody make a face. Everybody made a face. Oh, you rolled deception.
Because I was gonna look and say, I thought you were a ranger.
Yes, it's a nat one. Good, I get to re-roll.
Nynzus is good.
Not
Oh,
better.
not any better.
Ardyn's good. What you get, Vega?
On the bright side, they're just gonna think this is just
13.
you. They know what to expect from you.
Yeah. I could roll a nat 20 and they still wouldn't believe me.
She looks over at Vega for a moment, just kind of catches it, but then looks over to Vashley.
You
Don't
said surround myself with good people.
get caught. Just don't get caught.
So do anything that Nathaniel would do the opposite. Gotcha.
You know, daughter, I'm actually quite proud of you. Not that that means anything to you, but just thought I'd
I
let
think
you
that's
know.
the first time you've ever said that.
I said it to you many years ago when you beat up the little Culver boy. He did pick the fight. It was just nice to see you end it.
Like I'm trying to end Shelby.
Well, you better end him, or unfortunately you will be married to him. And then he will have access to the mines. And he'll have what he needs.
Since you know the deal with that, if I use the term over my dead body, would he still be able to? Hypothetically.
You would have to be married. And you would have to carry his bloodline in order for him to have access without you.
Can we get a copy of those papers?
What papers?
Anything. Anything legally binding.
I'm so confused by the
I'm so-
question. I'm sorry.
Any legal documents that would be for the wedding. Can we get a copy of those?
Oh,
I'm gonna
yes.
make him sign a prenup.
She
Hell
kind-
yeah.
You see the Duchess wave her hands, and she's like,
We
"This
want
is the
I want a
marriage
prenup.
contract." She's like, "This is the marriage contract that has been reviewed by our people and his. It's actually quite favorable to you, but if we were looking, except for the part that you'd have to live with him full time, we could not negotiate that away. We did our best, but we did negotiate you a substantial statement. We also have any of the lineage. You will have full custody of any children that you two may have." And she just kind of goes through like a list of things that are very like just the nitty gritty of like a marriage contract. About 20 minutes pass after this explanation. It's like, and then finally the division of assets should you separate, which is also quite impossible, as if you go back into this page of the contract originally, there is to be no separation, as it would negate all of the protections added to you and those you care for.
I am curious, does fidelity matter on his part?
It does, in the sense that it never come to light.
So it's bullshit.
Unfortunately.
So is it void at that point if he doesn't follow it?
If he is discovered, it would set the parameters in which a type of separation, though not full marriage separation, but living apart situation would then take place. She would no longer need to stay within his home. But he would have to be caught by someone other than her. That was stipulated. However, in exchange for this, you will run the household. It will be under your name, which was something we wanted. It gives her more protection within the home.
Hopefully we don't get to that point.
This is what I've been doing for weeks, talking to people about the ins and outs of what a toothbrush is worth. Get us out of this situation, I beg of you.
We will.
If you want to stall for time, you could add gold to the toothbrush and make it even worth more.
It's not a bad idea. At least it would just create more problems. She waves her hand and she's like, oh, there had already been a few copies made, so here's a set of copies for you guys to look over. Vashley, if you have any amendments you wish to make, let me know and I will bother them. But with that, I must head back. I have another meeting with yet another person from this blasted wedding. Remind me again, what shade of green do you prefer? Is it the more forested, or do you like it more into lime?
We'll say forested, but when they bring it back, say it's not foresty enough, just to aggravate the shit out of them.
Brilliant. Does anyone else have any questions for the Duchess or Nathaniel?
You don't want to put the lime in the coconut? Sorry, it was right there.
You're good. Drink it all up. She gets up, gathers her things. Nathaniel gets up with her. He does walk over to you guys and says, he has a big ego. Poke at it every once in a while. Makes him see red, and then he can't see clear.
I think we can aggravate him enough.
You worked for him, didn't you? And he looks at Ardyn. I remember you.
Sure you do.
He'll kill you if he ever finds you.
He's already tried. I've killed dozens of his men already. Mages, too.
That explains how you worked for him. Good luck. May you get those teeth.
It's a shame we're more willing to stand up and fight for your daughter than you are.
My hands are tied. Kinda got her
Mine
in
were
this
too.
mess.
I used my strength to break out of them.
There's just a smirk go across Vashley's face.
Nathaniel kind of just nods, puts his hands in his pockets, and just walks out. The Duchess gives a little like smile and wink to Ardyn, like,
I'll give like a attempted curtsy, but it's like a bow or anything, and it's really awkward. Like my sword clanks on like the table, the spear gets like stuck in a chair as I try to like get back up. And I just like stay like lean forward and just like tilt my head up and just nod.
Vashley will look over at the Duchess. Oh,
see that you do. Remember, back straight, leg slide, then we bend. And she heads out. And you do see her kind of slap Nathaniel upside the head. Just like, oh, fucking hell. And they head on out, leaving you guys in the room with Dante and Osiris, who quickly is like, well, if that's the meeting, I am gonna go grab breakfast, and I will see you all, I believe, tomorrow for the athletic club.
again, like I said, I don't know if it's because I like you or I really hate you.
It's 'cause you hate me.
But I hate you and like you at the same time. How about that?
This is kind of how she shows affection.
You get used to it.
You really don't.
What's about to happen, what you're all about to try, is insane. But you gotta do it.
Do you think we have a shot?
I think you have as good a shot as anybody. I think you want it bad enough. And I think you're not the only ones who do. So yeah. I think there's a shot. Get ready for me to kick your ass in training, though.
Because you like me or you hate me?
That one is because I like you and would like you to survive. He heads out, and it's just you guys and Dante.
Sorry if I spoke out of turn, Ashley. Family's an important thing to me, and I don't like seeing when family doesn't stick up for each other.
She'll close her eyes and like bend down and just give Ardyn a hug.
Oh, there's like an awkward like pat back because I'm too short to make this a normal hug.
I appreciate you saying those awful things to him. And I
The
mean
truth.
with what I asked for.
Thank you.
It's an awkward way of me not able to say that word, but I mean it.
Understand. Thank you.
Now, because I know it's usually tradition to give wedding gifts to the party. Do you want rusty pliers or do you want nice shiny pliers?
You know, the pliers might get a bit too quick. I just use my hands.
Some nice gloves?
My sword works well enough to knock some teeth out.
They didn't say the teeth had to be one piece either, so you can break them first and then
I
give them.
I think I could, but with respect to them, I think whole teeth would be more of a token of good faith.
Like,
Well,
do they have to be the canines or molars? Or does
A
it really
couple of
matter?
each. Can't go wrong with a variety bag.
Hold
Everyone
on. I'm gonna
loves.
roll a history check. I got a 22. Do I know which teeth they prefer?
The pixies?
Yeah. Is there a specific tooth?
The legends would say that they really like the canines and the wisdom or the front teeth.
No, yeah, canines, front teeth. If he still has wisdoms, that'd be pretty worthwhile.
No,
Well,
he
bit of
obviously
everything.
doesn't.
We do need to do our little field trip tonight. Pastor Sora came and caught me at the end of the day yesterday. If any of you don't want to do it or leave or put yourself at risk here, I've spied before. I can go do it again.
And let you have all the fun?
Really not that fun.
Well, there might be some clues as to what else is going on. We can't split up yet. We haven't gotten that part.
She just wants us to go and figure out what is coming in and where it's going.
I feel like I have to change my shoes first before we do that.
You have time. We're not to be setting out until the nighttime. It's operations like this work better under the shadow of the night.
Look, I want to say something to all of you. I'm sorry I got you all into this mess. And I'm going to do my best to get you all out of this mess.
Honk.
Probably had that coming.
I appreciate the apology, but I've been in this mess a lot longer than I've known you. So
I would have been part
Well.
of this mess even if I never met you, because, well, this guy.
Let's all get out of this mess by making a mess. Since nobody else wanted to work on this mess, it's up to us.
You know, I think you did get Vega into this mess.
I chose it.
Chaos is a ladder.
How?
I don't know. I read it in a book somewhere.
Chaos wouldn't be a ladder. It might be like. At least a ladder is organized.
It'd be one
Chaos
of those
is a really-
ladders like at the carnivals, you know, where they're like where you have to balance on them to make it up. It'd be one of those ladders.
Like a really poorly made game of swamp scotch. Y'all never played swamp scotch? You make these little squares out of mud and moss, and then you have to jump. No, just me.
Is it harder to
So-
jump out of the swamp than just regular
Very-
dirt?
Very hard. Your foot sinks in about 1 foot to 2 feet every time you land.
So it's like a
wanna go
dirtier
quick.
version of snow scotch.
Or a
You-
wetter
you
version
played a-
of sand scotch?
And at
So
that,
how do you play hopscotch?
and at that, man, I was like, I'm gonna let them run for a bit. I want to see where this goes. And at that, to close us out at a decent time for once, you all receive a message from Professor Zane stating, got something cool that's new, might be useful. We'll send more info when we have. But aside from that,
Sunglass
He found
emoji.
I was gonna say if
Son
if
with
Zane said he
sunglasses.
found something cool, yeah, he just gets one of those from all of us.
you guys get an emoji
But
of
if
a
Zane says it's
stick.
cool,
An emoji of a stick from Zane comes back. And with that, we will end session for today. Yay, we're ending a little early because I want to space out this day a little since we are going to have the guests on the 6th. We're going to having 2 people join us for our fun adventure of going into going and doing some recon, which is exciting. All right, but this has been us. How's everybody feeling?
Feeling pretty good.
Sunglass
Curious.
emoji.
I got
Son
the
with,
boost
son
Malcolm.
with sunglasses emoji.
Thank you guys for joining us. We will be back next week. We are getting the dates kind of settled for Hope's Lament. I'm even considering giving it one of the Wednesdays since we have an extra Wednesday, but I haven't decided that yet. So if we can settle on a date, I will post and we will let you know. But like I said, we do have the guest coming up on the 6th, and we will be doing the one shot in later May. So keep an eye out for that. Thank you and have a wonderful night. Bye.